Sup everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about we're talking about a wrestling, but we're not talking about what you think we're talking about. You think, is it going to be a WWE rant? And no, not right now at least. In fact, I'm actually going to address that second video I made at the end of this video. But today, we are talking about wrestling's biggest fucking moron, Dave Meltzer. And let's get into this. So you may be asking right now, Brady, who the fuck is Dave Meltzer? Well, Dave Meltzer is a kind of a veteran in the wrestling industry, famously known as from the Wrestling Observer podcast he does with Brian Alvarez, but he originally was like a what they call dirt sheet, like an original dirt sheet from the late 80s, early 90s period, and whatever the fuck he is, I don't fucking care. It's Dave Meltzer, bro. Who fucking cares about Dave Meltzer? Dave Meltzer is a propaganda guy, except he's propaganda through the wrestling industry. He comes out all the time, every fucking time, and I get pissed off every time. This dude, every time, and he's always like, yo, I heard from a source, or my sources told me that there was something big. Constantly shits on the good part of WWE, by the way, which I know there's very little. I understand. Yes, it is a shithole. They want to know why? Because they refuse to create stars. That's what I made in the rant video, which is a very mixed review because I talked about how redundant it is. Number two, the thing is, he might have had a few sources from back in the day that maybe, just maybe, what were sources of his, but he probably only has one source nowadays, because the only source he really has is AEW or Tony Khan or whoever the fuck else is doing it at this point in time. And you know what pisses me off more than anything about Meltzer is that a lot of wrestling fans that believe him are stupid. Bro, some people are like, oh, Dave Meltzer said it, so it's true. Ha! No, motherfucker, no, it's not true. It's not true whatsoever. Take what this guy says serious. Who the fuck takes what he says seriously? Who? Exactly. Nobody. Except the little fucking crying ass bitch boys that look at somebody that's probably 5'7", 160 pounds, soaking wet. Basically. That's their type of demographic. That is their demographic, is the small ass motherfuckers that can do gymnastics. About it, bro. And that's basically kind of like why a lot of wrestling fans like All Elite. I like All Elite because at least they try something different, something creative, and they actually try to make somewhat of a storyline. My main critique of AEW mainly is that there's too many factions. And don't get me wrong, I love factions. I really do. But I feel like there's like 20 different factions in the company. And it's kind of like ruined the whole meaning. Like the NWO, that's a faction, bro. Like that faction is just unbelievable. Then you have Degeneration X, which is a faction in itself that's phenomenal. Whatever else, bro. Like they kind of made factions even redundant, which kind of just pisses me off a little bit with that company. And, basically, like I was saying earlier about Dave Meltzer's sources, like he has, the only source he has is his little cocksucker friend Brian Alvarez. That's about it. And there was a story about, like he had his, because, he has, like, a rating system. It's like, you get your 5-star Meltzer Classic, which means nothing, by the way. It means absolutely nothing. If fans like it and fans have critical success from that, that's all that matters at the end of the day, bro. It's not just because it's going to be a great wrestling match. It's got to, like, have a classic storytelling. That's what made wrestling great, bro. Now it's just bullshit. It's just, it's like I said, I don't like critiquing WWE. Do you think I like to do that? No, I want it to succeed. I really do. But, but shitheads like Meltzer should never really exist. Like, or just, if not, should just retire. Because his word means absolutely nothing. Nothing. It means nothing. And for the people that take him seriously are just as big a moron as that motherfucker is. Because at the end of the day, you want prominent sources. Like, you want somebody that's going to tell you the motherfucking truth, man. And I've already said in the video, there's this one guy, and one guy only, that does it. I'll leave a link to his channel in the pinned comment. But, it's saddening that, wrestling fans still think this. Yeah, Dave motherfucking Meltzer has an opinion that's still relevant to people, and when in reality it means nothing. Him and Brian Alvarez, if you don't know, is a failed wrestler, and he's failed at wrestling so many times. People have shat on that guy for years. I mean, he could have just, like, trained. He could have done a little bit more effort and just tried to be a successful wrestler, but he never did, and he just became a little fucking. He became Meltzer's little rat, and that's how I know him. That's how hopefully most smart wrestling fans know him, because there ain't no way am I taking him or Dave Meltzer seriously. Like I said, the only people that take him seriously are some, like, crying ass man children, basically, that take Meltzer seriously. Because, like I said, he named, like, the worst thing of the worst. Like I said, he had the best. If you don't tell me he's an AEW cocksucker, this is proof right here. This is from his award thing for the Wrestling Observer. He named best show AEW Dynamite, worst show Monday Night Raw, which is not fucking wrong, by the way. Yeah, Raw is fucking terrible. But Nate best wrestler was John Moxley, or something like that. I don't fucking know. Like, do you think I watch him? No. I'm making this video because this man is a legit moron. Somebody's got to say something, man. Somebody, please, has got to say something about him. And at least try to, like, get through somebody's thick fucking skull and just ram it in there. And just ram it in their head, like, how much of an idiot this guy is. Nobody should take this guy seriously. Nobody. And the people that do, like I said, are crying bitch boys. And at the end of the day, you know what matters? Is that if you are a fan, and yes, everyone is entitled to their opinion, but saying that some stuff that should happen is fact is wrong. And what is fact is that if there's, like, a storyline happening, stuff like what WWE and Vince McMahon's absolutely horrid booking is not acceptable in any stretch of the imagination, whether it's for it's a cop-out, or it's for some, I don't fucking know, some coherency, because there's, in WWE there is none, and AEW it's starting to just come just as bad as that. And Meltzer is, like I said, Meltzer is AEW bias. There was a storyline, which is probably one of the reasons why I made this video, was saying that AEW was bullying NXT off of USA Network and on Wednesday nights. And then he had to backtrack it because he is, and all the other Meltzer testicle sucking, nipple sucking, bird sucking, whatever else rhymes with sucking and fucking, little minions were taking that seriously. And the sad part of that is that they run with it. They take this guy's word and treat him like a fucking king for some reason, when in reality he's just a guy with an opinion that has somewhat of an audience. But nobody watches Meltzer because, like, because he has a personality. People watch Meltzer because he just spits out propaganda, and it's just going to see what clicks he gets next. That's always been the Wrestling Observer, always will be. And if you don't believe me, well, that's on you. I tried to show you a realization, but you never listen, so it is what it is. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're a smart wrestling fan, you understand how much of a moron this guy is. Thank you for hearing me scream like an idiot for 10 minutes, and hear me scream for another 11 minutes or so. But it is, I can make a whole hour video on just Meltzer alone, but I'm just gonna make it 11, 12 minutes because everybody's got a lot to do, and it is what it is. So anyway, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you and subscribe down below if you want to. It's all, it helps out the channel, but it also reaches out to YouTube saying, hey, this motherfucker made a interesting video. Try to get that in recommendations or some shit like that. Join the Discord, link in the description. I'll leave the BC Amplified channel, who is a great YouTuber, by the way, in the pinned comment. Check his channel out. Really great channel. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and peace out, guys.